Sometimes it can be very difficult to be confident, especially when everything happening within and around us is making us feel undervalued, unwanted, and unworthy. What do you do when that which you feel within and around you is affecting and reducing your self-confidence? Are there things you can do to feel valuable and worthy of yourself? Oh yes, there are things you can learn and do to be confident in yourself. In this video, I will talk about what you need to do to become confident. If you keep on applying the things I will talk about in this video, they will help you remain confident. Also, I created a special code that will help you boost your confidence anytime you feel down, sad, or disappointed. If you're hoping to be confident in yourself, this is it. Hi everyone, this is Taking Steps with Marian. Hope you are good. If you're not, come on, smile. I am a life coach and relationship counselor. So here is where you learn to take the necessary steps to improve your life. Thanks to all my subscribers and viewers. I really appreciate your support. Keep supporting this channel, okay? There are 6 important things to do to become and remain confident. The first thing is accepting who you are. It is very important to own every part of yourself. Accept your body features, your strengths, your weaknesses, and your personality traits. For example, I am afraid of heights, and I accept it. I am curious and self-critical, and I accept who I am. Right now, I wear European size 44 or 46, and I accept it. I have a scar on my hand, and I accept it. This scar reminds me of who I am. Many people struggle to accept who they are because they don't understand why they are the way they are. When I tell people I'm self-critical, they say, being self-critical is not good. I tell them, you are getting it all wrong. Being self-critical has negative and positive sides. Positive self-criticism means that when I criticize myself, I am finding out where I missed something or where I went wrong so I can do better next time in whatever I do. Negative self-criticism means thinking about yourself in a negative way. For example, I don't like my nose, I want a smaller or bigger nose. Or saying to yourself, I can't do anything right. A self-critical trait is not a bad trait. If you choose to use it in a negative way, that is when it becomes a problem. Choosing the right path or the wrong path is different from who we are. Character traits or morals are different from who we are. I am curious. I ask a lot of whys and hows. I can choose to use my trait in a positive way or in a negative way. I don't know why I am afraid of heights, but I am. It doesn't mean that I don't look for ways to manage my anxiety of heights, but it's part of me, and I have to accept it. Looking for solutions to change who I am completely is not possible, but I can look for ways to manage my anxiety and fears. Every human being has strengths and weaknesses. Even those you think are strong or perfect have weaknesses too. It might not be the same as yours, but they do. So if you're short, tall, slim or skinny, big, quiet, self-critical, or afraid of a particular thing, accept it, because we are all unique. When I was young, I observed that women who were considered beautiful were women who had some flesh, what we call big or fat today. Now, being slim with particular curves is the norm. Sometimes societal pressure makes us to feel we have to change who we are. We are all different and we are all unique. And that's what makes us beautiful. The differences in skin colors, our traits, shapes, and sizes makes us human, unique, and beautiful. If we look at outside sources to validate ourselves, we create insecurities within ourselves. If you're struggling to figure out who you are, I have a video on how to know who you are. I talk about the things you have to do to figure out who you are. If you want to be confident and if you want people to accept you, you have to accept yourself. Because if you don't, how do you expect someone else to accept you? Self-confidence comes from knowing who you are. If you know who you are content, you are secure, and you don't feel intimidated by others. To live a happy life, you have to accept every part of yourself. The next thing to do to become and remain confident is to love yourself. Love yourself means doing something for you that makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy, do it for yourself. If reading in a quiet place makes you happy, do it. If you want a career for yourself, go ahead and do it. If window shopping makes you happy or going out with friends makes you happy, do it. Show yourself some love by doing the things that make you happy. Many people have the tendency to show love and care to other people, but not to themselves. For example, moms and men who are workaholics. Moms, I know you are busy taking care of your kids, working, and making sure all is well at home. But it's important to care for yourself too, or you can lose yourself. If you have a friend, or a babysitter, or a partner who can help you out with your kids, take a day off or a few hours off and do something that makes you happy. Many women are losing their sense of identity because they are too busy focusing on their kids, their partners, and taking care of their home. All that is good, but if you're not careful, by the time you realize years have gone by and you are wondering how you got to where you are. I hear so many mothers saying, how did I get here? I don't know who I am anymore. I'm not happy in my life. This feeling can make you blame your partner or your children for your unhappiness. I have been there and I know how it feels. I will share my story when I talk about how marriage works. It's coming soon, so look out for it. Many men lose their sense of identity by burying themselves in their work. They hardly take the time for themselves because in their mind, they want to make sure their family is taken care of and the bills are paid. Guys, it is very important to take care of your family. However, it is important you stop sometimes and do something outside of work that makes you happy. You are responsible for your own happiness. No one is responsible for your happiness. Not even your husband, wife, or friend or family members are responsible for your happiness. Don't get me wrong. Having people in our lives to love us is a wonderful, wonderful thing. But depending on them for our happiness is not guaranteed. Loving yourself gives you joy and it increases your self-esteem and confidence. The next thing to do to become and remain confident is to value yourself. When you feel you have nothing to offer, you undermine your value. Everyone is valuable. There is something in you that is unique. We all have giftings and talents. Some people lack confidence because they feel less than when they are in the midst of certain people. Everybody brings something to the table. Whether it's a small percentage or a high percentage you bring, you are valuable just like the others. Remember, all fingers are not equal, but they need each other to survive. The thumb is short and big. The pinky finger is short and slim. The middle finger is taller than all the fingers, and the ring finger is a little taller than the index finger. But they are all valuable. They need each other to survive. So whatever you are offering or bringing to the table, if it's a small percentage or a high percentage, is still important, and that is what makes you valuable. All of us might not be on the same level or have the same things to offer, but we are all valuable. Don't let anyone make you feel less valuable. Also, don't wait for people to value you. If they do, fine. It's a wonderful feeling when people tell you you are beautiful or smart or brave. But if they don't, it doesn't mean you're not beautiful or smart or brave. You can't depend on someone else to make you feel valuable. Valuing yourself is your responsibility. I learned a long time ago that not everyone will like me for one reason or the other, and that is fine. Know your worth and your value. If you believe and accept that you are valuable, you will achieve more for yourself because it motivates you to work on your talents and set goals to plan for your life. If you undervalue yourself, it lowers your self-esteem, self-confidence, and it can stop you from pursuing your dreams. Another thing to do to become and remain confident is to celebrate yourself. Celebrate your wins. Celebrating your wins motivates you and it makes you know your value and your worth. The people around you might not recognize or appreciate the work you put in something, but don't wait for people to appreciate you. Celebrate your wins every once in a while. It can be things like, I cooked this meal or baked this cake today. Wow, I made it. Or if your goal is to lose 10 kilos of weight and you lose 1 kilo, celebrate it. Say to yourself, this is good. Gradually, I will get my desired look. If you're a grade D student and your goal is to be a grade A student and you get a C, celebrate it. Don't beat yourself up. You achieve something good, because grade C is better than grade D. If you work hard on a project and your boss doesn't commend you, don't worry about it. Celebrate your win. If you're a wife or a husband and your marriage is going well, celebrate it. Say to yourself, wow, I didn't think we could make it or we could get through this, but we made it. Or say to your spouse, honey, let's celebrate. Celebrating yourself comes with its benefits. When we celebrate ourselves, it motivates us to continue in whatever we want to achieve. But the most important thing is it helps you build your self-esteem and confidence. The next thing to do to become and remain confident is to have clear boundaries. We deal with people every day, and we cannot predict what someone might do or say to us. Some people have the tendency of telling others what to do. Some do it knowingly, others unknowingly. But if what they say goes against what you truly feel, it can lower your self-esteem and confidence. For example, let's say your friend or your partner keeps telling you you are too short, you have to wear heels, or you are too big or skinny. Do something about it. If you don't firmly tell that person you like how you look and you don't want to hear that from them again, They will keep saying those things to you, and that can lower your self-esteem and confidence as time goes on. If you want to lose or add weight, that will be your choice. Don't allow anyone to impose their will on you. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What is beautiful to me might not be beautiful to you, and that is okay. But imposing what you think is beautiful on me or on someone else is unacceptable. So if someone you dated or ex-spouse body shamed you or made you feel unworthy, know this. When the right person comes along, he or she will embrace and love those things that the other person was criticizing. Remember, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. People are doing surgeries to change who they are because society or someone told them they are not enough. Don't allow anyone to make you feel you are not enough. You are enough. Stay away from people who devalue you and toxic relationships. If you can, don't be rude to them. Don't argue with them. Just walk away. They don't deserve any attention from you. No one is perfect. So that is why boundaries are very important in our lives. If people's weaknesses show in how they treat you, you have to say to them, "This is how I experience you and it's affecting me." If your partner has a weakness or is struggling with how they communicate with you and they say things that make you feel less confident, set boundaries by telling your partner, "I will appreciate it if you don't say these things to me anymore." Maybe your words will make him or her rethink what they have been saying to you. People who make others feel they are not enough are usually people who are very insecure. So if someone is making you feel you're not enough, remember that person is insecure and ignore it if you can. Insecure people make others feel small so they can feel good about themselves. It's important to set boundaries. Stay away from negative thinking people if you can, because negative thinking people have a way of drawing you into their mess. Look out for positive thinking people. A positive thinking person is someone who encourages you and lifts your spirit up in a very positive way. Another thing to do to become and remain confident is to learn how to be bold. Boldness builds confidence. Your body language, how you talk to people, and how you draw people in when you talk are all elements of boldness. Pay attention to your facial expressions when speaking to someone or to people. Smile when you are conveying a happy message. Show a passionate, concerned face when listening to someone going through something. Talk with your hands when you are expressing yourself or explaining things. All these things I mentioned increases the confidence in your voice and in yourself. Also, when you are talking to someone or to people, look them in the eye and maintain positive eye contact. It doesn't matter whether you are sitting or standing or moving around while you talk. Eye contact tells people you are confident in what you are saying. If you don't look people in the eye when you talk, it's a sign that you are not sure of what you are saying, so they might not listen or take you seriously. Listen to the person you are talking to as well. Make sure you look them in the eye while listening. Eye contact tells the person you are listening to that you take them seriously. How you talk to people projects confidence as well. The tone of your voice is very vital when talking to people. For example, if you're a speaker or a singer or a preacher, the tone of your voice should sound passionate because you want to inspire people. Amp up your voice because you want people to hear you. When you talk one-on-one with people, using your natural voice is enough. Your amped voice is higher than your natural voice. For example, your amped voice is something like this. Hi, everyone. And your natural tone voice is like this. Hi, everyone. How you draw a person into a conversation projects confidence as well. Make sure that whatever you are saying comes from a positive and an encouraging place, even if it's a negative thing you are about to say. Let me give you an example of how to say a negative thing from a positive and an encouraging place. Let's say I have a girlfriend and I know she's dating someone who is abusive, and I want to tell her that the relationship is not good for her. I can't just say, this relationship is not good for you, so stop the relationship right now. Instead, I will start the conversation from a positive place. I will say, how is your relationship going? She may say, it's going well. Then I will say, oh, that is so nice. What are some of the things you like about him? She may say, I like this and that and that. I will say, that is very good. Then she says, but I don't like this and that about him. Now, she has given me something to pick up on. So I will say, but if you don't like this and that about him, why are you in the relationship? Don't you think it is dangerous to be with someone like that? Even though I know the relationship is wrong for her, helping my friend understand why it is wrong is better than saying you have to do what I'm saying. When you show people compassion, they trust and believe in what you tell them. Your body language, how you talk to people, and how you draw people in when talking helps you to develop self-confidence. So learn how to be bold. How you start your morning influences how your day will be. So I created a special quote that will help you boost your confidence. If you're struggling with low self-confidence or low self-esteem, keep saying this quote to yourself every morning or anytime you feel down, sad, or disappointed. Look in the mirror, smile, and say this to yourself. I am worthy and relevant. I am beautiful just as I am. Every human being has flaws just as I do. So I accept who I am. If someone dislikes me, it's not about me. It's about their own insecurities. I am valuable and capable. I have what it takes to do what I want to do. I own my happiness. You can write this quote on paper and paste it near your mirror or put it where you can see. Saying this quote to yourself every morning or anytime you feel sad or down will make you feel good about yourself. No human being has it all together. We all have flaws. Confident people have flaws too. So accept who you are, value yourself, and celebrate yourself every now and then. Remember that you are valuable, relevant, and unique. If you apply all the things I mentioned in this video, you will become and stay confident. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not done so already. And if you are new here, support this channel by subscribing too. Click on this red button below this video and hit the bell next to the subscription to get a notification anytime I post a new video. Like and comment down below to share your thoughts on this topic as well. See you soon. Bye.